streaming and get this done ASAP. Yeah, that's me. Cool, right. Blue Sky first. Let's open that and quickly do a post. In 10 minutes, we're getting a Nintendo Direct all about Switch 2 exclusive Donkey Kong Bananza. I'm hopping live on Twitch to react to the Direct before rushing off to record pod position. Can't hang out as we learn about what that big monkey is up to. And then I will say hello to everyone properly in just 1 second once I finished checking out my Blue Sky post. Yep, that's out. And I'm going to very quickly find some backing music while we wait for this direct to begin for like 10 minutes. Donkey Kong Country soundtrack. Yeah, that's probably okay. Yeah, that'll do. Hey, Gumba Master. Sorry to hear you got a doctor's appointment in the way of this. Hey, Genevieve Graves. Hello, Incompetent Hero. Hey-oh, look down below. Here he comes, Banana Slammer, Congo Bongo's hero. Cool. Turn that down. Maybe here. Hey, the BT. Hello, Laura. Bingo card. 8 square saying Donkey Kong characters and 1 saying no silk song. I would, but I'm in a rush today. I haven't finished subtitling Control-Alt-Access, which is a longer than usual episode. I got Podquisition recording that I've shoved back half an hour to be able to do this. Okay, that Nintendo Countdown doesn't have its own music. Yeah, you've caught me right in the midst. You can see I was like ready for Podquisition in that I've like pushed my hair back in a ponytail to get it out of my face while I'm recording. I'm in focused work mode, and then I was like, there's a Nintendo Direct. I'll move my day around for this. So, forgive my hair being all up and out of the way. I am literally doing this stream. As soon as this direct is done, I have to bugger off and go record Podquisition and then get back to subtitle and Control-Alt-Access, because I got a lot of stuff to do, and I'm very sleepy. I had like a 10-15 minute nap this morning, because I was, did they shadow drop this direct? They mentioned it yesterday on the Nintendo Today app. James L. Cameron, I can't say I've thought too much about Donkey Kong's tongue design in this new design, if I'm honest. I feel like directs are usually only this late when they're a big deal, which would be odd for this, I feel. Not really. Nintendo, for a lot of their directs, only announces them 24 hours in advance. Like, that's become somewhat of a staple. Honestly, I would go the other way. I would say if they let you know more than a day in advance, like maybe that, I would say that makes it a big deal. But yeah, I was falling asleep trying to transcribe Controller-Access today, not because it's boring, but because I stayed up till like 2 AM and then I was up at 6 to go swimming. And then I came into work, and it's very hot and humid, and that combination of things, alongside me being in my 30s and disabled, I was just like, I could feel my head physically, like, nodding down as I was, like, dozing off at my desk. So I went and set an alarm for 15 minutes and went and had a nap and came back. And I can't promise it's 100% fixed the problem, but it's given me enough alertness that I came back and I was like, I'm doing my transcript now, and I don't feel like it's taking me 3 times longer than it should because I'm sleepy. Morning Occam's aftershave. Morning Kveldstrom. Or afternoon, I suppose. Yes, today is maybe the most that I've ever understood the Spanish idea of a siesta, and how, if it was societally acceptable for me to have gone at 1 in the afternoon, it's time for my afternoon sleep, that we all take because it's very warm, and we need to have an afternoon sleep. I think Spain's got the right idea. Why am I not societally... why is it not societally accepted for me to have an hour's sleep in the middle of the day? The swim was good. I listened to 2 episodes of Welcome to Night Vale. I'm trying to get up to date on that podcast. I think there's like 280 episodes total, and I'm up to... I think somewhere in the 170s. I think like 170... I'm in the 170s, so I'm like 2/3. I'm gonna say like 2/3, 3/4 of the way to catching up, which is good. The lanes were nice and quiet. Water was very cold, but that was appreciated today. I wish adults could just have 1-hour naps in the middle of the day. Look, I'm self-employed. The only person stopping me from doing that is myself, as the hard task mistress I am, the horrible boss I am, and my own overloaded work schedule. Like, there's no rule that says I can't have an afternoon nap. Sometimes I do have to take myself up on that, just a little bit. Hey, Talis Alankill, thank you very much for the 35 months of sub. I wasn't sure if I'd be streaming this. Normally, Podquisition recording starts 5 minutes from now. I had to ask very politely if we could shove that back half an hour so that I could stream this, so... I'm here, we'll do it. It's an excuse for me to wake myself up. Morning, Bamaj Suj. I usually miss these and have to catch the VOD. Good morning, good morning. Hey, Jeffrey, I have no idea why I'm here. I've not touched my Switch 2 since I reviewed it. I've been using it. I'm currently playing Date Everything on it, the dating sim where all the objects in your house are alive. I'm probably going to be streaming that tonight. What else I'm playing at the moment? I'm redoing, I'm playing through Deltarune, not on stream, that's just for me. I'm still chipping away at Mario Kart. I finally unlocked Mirror Mode. Hey, Dandelion, thank you very much for the 48 months of sub. Purple Penguin Sleepy subscription time, heck yeah. Hope you're feeling better, so you Blue Sky Post Romalia. I'm doing better. A 15-minute sleep really was 1000% like what I needed. I'm getting better at interoception, and recognizing my body's signals. Apparently, falling asleep, like, at my desk, that means I'm sleepy and should have 15 minutes of sleep. Apparently, who knew? Incompetent Heroes has been playing Fantasy Life. It's pretty good, but I'm very early on. I have Fantasy Life downloaded. Fantasy Life is one I want to get to. I can't tell you what I think about it, but I can tell you the reason I haven't started playing Fantasy Life yet is I am allowed to say I have review code for Death Stranding 2. I'm allowed to say that reviews go up next week. If you played Death Stranding 1, you know that that's a fairly lengthy game. You can maybe imagine that if I want to cover Death Stranding 2, that's eating up some time. But Fantasy Life is on my... I want to get back to 100 Line Last Defense Academy. I want to play some Fantasy Life. Those are both on Switch. Still hyper-focusing on Blueprints myself. Blueprints is fantastic. I'm dipping in and out of it in little bursts occasionally between other things when I don't have anything else I'm actively playing for work. Kveldstrom's been enjoying Date Everything a lot. Oh, that's charming. I'm going to be playing a bunch of that tonight. We're going to be dating Barry Styles, and I'm very excited for you to meet them. Is there non-Twitch content I can catch you doing, says Ratototo. hey, if you check out youtube.com/LauraKBuzz, I make weekly videos about accessibility under the title Accessibility. I have an accessibility in video games video podcast, video and audio podcast called Control Alt Access. That goes up on YouTube. I co-host that with my lovely friend Arevia. You can check me out on Dice Funk. It's a Dungeons and Dragons real play podcast. You can find wherever podcasts are done. Podquisition. I review video games. We definitely don't talk about politics. We just tell you if your favorite games are great or perfect. Queer and Pleasant Strangers. It's a podcast I do with my wife where we talk about all sorts of bits of media that happen, not just limited to video games. There is Fix Your Heart or Die, that I am a de facto co-host on, where we talk about the works of David Lynch and works inspired by David Lynch and works that inspired David Lynch. It is a David Lynch adjacency podcast. There's other stuff I do, but that'll do for now. There you go. I've thrown some non-Twitch stuff at you. Have I gone to room 46 yet in Blueprints, Saint Nobody? I've unlocked one of the doors. I know how to get one of the keys I know how to open the west door to room 46. I've yet to get that door unlocked and still have the required puzzle pieces to get to the door. Like, I've not stepped inside, but I've unlocked an entrance to that room and just failed to get through it many times. So I'm getting there. Oh, I had to send back my Switch 2, kept shutting itself off. I think the dock was bad. Had no way to test that theory. Waiting for my replacement is hard. Oh no, I'm really sorry to hear that. Once I get my B12 jab and can play games again, I'm tempted by Date Everything. Is this my first 3D Donkey Kong in a while? I mean, it's the first 3D Donkey Kong released in a while, I would say. Like, I played Country and Country Returns, but I don't know if those count as 3D so much. Jeffrey Bunty says, I played so much Blueprints for a game I profoundly disliked. I found it very interesting, but it's a game that was never going to take precedence over other things I could be playing. It was a great in-between other projects game. That's room 45. Okay, well, I haven't got... Okay, in that case, I haven't made it to room 46 then, I suppose. I'm still getting there. I'm working on getting to room 46. I'm doing it in little bursts every now and then.
Peggy 7.
Oh, that's loud.
When the world felt so cruel and bleak, when the hole looked so dark and deep, hard as rock, cold as stone, I was scared, alone.
Yeah, this is not the tone I was expecting. Okay, I've seen one spoiler to do with this game that got leaked from a Korean ratings board, I think, or the Korean Nintendo site, which might explain why this pop song is happening. I think I might know the spoilery reason that we're getting a pop song here. If I had to guess. Oh, okay, they're just gonna tell us. Okay, I really thought this was going to be a spoiler until the game came out. Yeah, that little rock is baby Pauline.
Made right here on Ingot Isle. This is excellent news for #1 Banana
yeah,
band, Donkey Kong.
someone asked, is this the new Jump Up Superstar?
However,
yes, because it's sung by Maya Pauline. Yeah, this kind of got leaked a while ago. An image of Pauline on Donkey Kong's back rather than the rock on Donkey Kong's back was on the Korean Nintendo site, I think. This has been kind of known if you've been keeping an eye open for a little bit.
It's actually a talented young singer named Pauline. Now, Donkey Kong just wants bananas. And Pauline wants to find a way back home to the surface.
Okay.
It's said that one's wish will be granted by reaching the planet core. So the unlikely duo set
Okay,
off
this
on a
seems like it's going to have way more story than I was expecting it to.
The story takes place in the underground world.
Donkey
where
Kong just
scenery
wants
changes
bananas,
the
yeah.
deeper you go. Some layers are so spectacular that it's hard to believe you're underground.
Yeah, I really thought they were going to leave that until the game. So this is interesting, because I've played these levels in the preview event with the little rock, so I have to assume this is a really early reveal, and they just... This is like the Cappy fake out in the first Odyssey trailer, where they didn't show that Cappy had eyes. Yeah, I assume this has to be earlier than Odyssey in the timeline.
To a massive rock formation. You know, if you want. As you barrel through obstacles in your path, you'll also
I have to
collect
now wonder, is
golden
Pauline
bananas
gonna
and
have
Donaz
powers?
Banandium gems. More on those later. Let's take a look at some of the things this Kong
How
can
does
do.
Pauline stay on? She holds on.
Smash enemies, walls, the ground, and most things you can get your hands on with incredible force. Destruction can lead to discoveries, so set off a chain reaction and see what happens. Dive punch. Unleash a powerful punch directly down there. How deep you punch into
I played
the ground
this at
depends on
the
strength
hands-on
of the terrain.
preview event in London.
Roll forward.
The movement mechanics are very satisfying. I was unclear, like, how satisfying overall, like, the gameplay loop was going to be. It was unclear from the very restrictive demo. My biggest concern is that I felt motion sick playing this, and I don't know how much of that is I was just exhausted at the preview event. But it's a third-person 60 FPS Nintendo game. That's not usually the kind of thing that makes me feel motion sick. This footage isn't making me feel motion sick the way that playing it did, and that does give me hope that they fixed whatever weirdness was going on.
Harder chunks can be used to break stone with ease.
The camera was sufficient in terms of, like, it was easy to maneuver the camera.
Use a chunk to double jump. This will help you reach new heights.
Yeah, I recognize I said baby Pauline. Doesn't look like a baby. This is more like young, like, I would say like 7 through 10 years old. The one image that Nintendo Korea leaked was like very chibified, made it seem like she looked younger in the Nintendo Korea image than this. I'm mostly fine watching this, and I started nauseous. Yeah, this generally seems fine. I don't know what the initial issue was back in that preview event. This is vertigo free for me too, says Veldstrom.
It can also remove these strange seals.
I don't think it's that. I've been watching the footage back, and I think there was some weird frame pacing. There was some weird inconsistency of frame rate. Like, it wasn't low frame rate, but it wasn't... It seemed to be struggling a little with the destructibility, making the frame rate a little inconsistent. And I'm just wondering if an extra 2 months in, like, an extra 10 weeks in development has smoothed that out a bit.
Host to a variety of inhabitants. Some are mysterious and aren't too bothered by DK's destructive tendencies.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is
like
Mario
Cranky Kong
Odyssey
and his companion
Pauline.
Rambi are also venturing through the layers of the world.
Setting us up for the hardback
Then
Mario
there are
timeline book.
The giant elders, who call the underground world home. They're said to possess ancient Bananza powers.
I love all the cutscene art direction in
By
this.
learning their Bananza powers, Pauline's singing can do something special.
Oh, she's totally
can
gonna
make
sing a
Donkey
new
Kong
DK rap by the end of the
transform.
game. Okay.
With incredible destructive power, even hard terrain poses no problem.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Smash as much as possible
It
with
felt
the
like there was
powerful
something
Kong
missing from the
Bananza.
game at preview.
Plus, DK can transform into a zebra. He's as speedy as he is striped. He can
This
even
is the
freeze
replacement
with
for
water
riding on animals.
or crumbling pathways. That's
Yeah,
the
you know
Swift
what? This game makes so
Zebra
much more sense
Bananza.
now.
Oh yeah, he can also turn into an ostrich. A flying ostrich.
What the
Spread your
fuck is
wings
this?
and
It's
soar through the
weird
sky.
and I like it.
You can use updrafts to gain more air. Then drop egg bombs from great heights to send enemies scattering.
Oh, I
That's right,
fully believe
it's
Donkey
Ostrich
will be one of his
Bananza.
transformations.
Bananza
When I
transformations
played
don't
the
last
preview
forever.
of this, it felt like it was
You
lacking
can transform again by
something in
collecting
its
gold
moveset.
to build up your Bananargy.
Okay, this is why you need the gold. Okay, yes. The gold seemed really pointless. It didn't really seem to serve a purpose.
You're not limited to when or where you transform, and you can swap between transformations. So get creative and use them as you adventure to the planet.
Oh. Okay, yeah. This is Mario Odyssey
Standing in our
like,
hero's way
with the
is
Cappy
the
moveset
Void
for being able to
Company,
like throw the hat out, jump on it
mightiest
mid-jump, do
mining
your
operation
weird
both
extra
above
stuff.
ground and below. Grumpy Kong works to create gigantic corporate soldiers. Poppy Kong
Corporate
is responsible
soldiers?
for subterranean info gathering, while Void Kong is in charge of the whole company.
We're tearing down capitalism.
Its
Fuck
nefarious
yeah.
crews
Let me tear down
responsible for the
capitalism.
banana-stealing maelstrom on Ingot Island, and they're heading straight down.
Even the
to
flying isn't
planet
bothering
Krug.
me, and that's frequently a trigger. I can't cope with rapid POV change as well.
But no! I'm going with DK, so you just stay away!
Void Code blocked off all the routes to the lower layers, so no one could reach them.
Saint Nobody says, we always presume Donkey Kong to be a cis dude, but when he becomes an ostrich he can lay eggs. Donkey Kong confirmed trans mass? I'm here for that headcanon.
Powerful foes. By defeating them,
This is looking so much better than it, like, this was the game I felt least enthusiastic about. This was the most disappointing thing I played back at preview then. And this is selling me way better than going hands-on with it did. Yeah, so I believe this is the main 3D Mario team is working on this.
called Banandium Gems.
The BT says could be intersex. I'm claiming him as
They're not always
intersex.
visible, though.
I welcome that as
Sometimes
well.
they're buried in the walls, the ground, and other places. There are a whole bunch to find. You can also obtain these gems
It's a
by
really
completing
nice Pauline
challenges in the
design.
rooms found throughout your adventure. Challenges include time-limited
Oh, I did
battles.
this combat. Yeah, the other theory I had on the motion sickness I was experiencing was the way that the hit stun animation works.
Side-scrolling stages,
And that
and
definitely,
more.
I'm gonna need to watch this footage back. I can't tell you what's different about the hit stun here, other than
Keep your eyes peeled to find
it's
Banandium
looking a
Gems.
lot less juddery when it does
There
the
are
sort
plenty
of
ruins to
pause
discover,
on impact.
So give them a try.
This really feels like they wanted it to be a launch title, and it just wasn't ready for day one. Like, this really feels like the
Banandium
missing
Gems,
single-player
you'll gain
launch title.
Skill points. These can be used to
It feels like
increase stats such
Saint
as your
Nobody
max
says, it
health
seems like it's
or
slowing down on
the
impact but not
destructive
completely
power of
pausing
your
now.
punches.
That might be it,
Power up
yes.
Donkey Kong to match
Okay,
your
skill
playstyle.
trees.
For example, if you strengthen your sonar, you'll be able to detect treasure from further away, which could
Unclear.
lead
We
to
won't
new
look. We won't know
discoveries.
for certain if it's the main Mario team until
Or use
launch
skill
day or
points
not.
to
Nintendo
learn new
refuses to
skills.
talk about who's developing their games until people find the name
There
in the
are all
credits.
sorts of items to find as you explore. Banandium chips are shaped like slices of banana,
Yeah, they
and they
are.
can be traded for Banandium gems at the chip exchange. These gold nuggets are, unsurprisingly, called gold. You can exchange gold for useful items at the stuff shop. There are fossils too. You can trade these for different fashions.
Okay,
at local
this was the
style
other thing that was
shops.
missing from the demo, was any context for what the collectibles were for.
Just open
It
the
was
closet
collect
and
them for the
customize
sake
the
of having
fix
them.
For Donkey Kong and Pauline.
Aww, okay, this is
Or
cute.
even change up your fur color. No look is too much for Donkey Kong, or too little. Almost every article of clothing comes with its own benefits, so mix and match your look to suit the situation.
Okay, this is doing so much of a better job of selling me on the idea of this game.
Buried in the ground, crack it open.
Yeah, because like all the collectathon stuff was completely detached from any context in the demo. It was just collect for half an hour.
Pretty helpful for finding
I'm
collectibles.
significantly less apathetic about this game now. I played this game and felt apathetic about it. I feel less apathetic now I'm seeing this. Playing this didn't sell me this well.
There's plenty more to do in the underground world when not adventuring. Need a rest? Carve out a space and enjoy a getaway where you can recover in bed.
Do some base
And enjoy
building.
listening to tunes with the music player. You might even find new discs when defeating enemies.
Talasalankel, they did have to call attention to DK being naked. They can't ignore it. If you're gonna give him clothes,
have your back.
you're gonna have to acknowledge that
These
he sometimes doesn't
will help you
wear them.
easily move between layers you visited at any time. And if you get lost,
Okay, that's
no
how
need to
you
worry.
go back.
You can always teleport within the layer
Okay.
you're currently exploring.
The 3D map still has a little bit of slowdown, but it's way less than it was a couple of months ago.
In photo mode, you can freely change the in-game camera angle and adjust other settings to snap pics. Get a photo like this, or that. Unleash your inner shutterbug and create your own captivating scenes. By sharing
Sorry,
a
you're
Joy-Con
right.
2
He wasn't
controller
naked,
or
he was
using
wearing a
second
tie.
set, you and a pal can control Donkey Kong and
Ooh.
Pauline separately to buddy up in local co-op play. As Pauline, you can unleash vocal blasts
Okay.
using Joy-Con 2 mouse controls. You can also copy the material of nearby terrain to give your vocals even more texture.
Okay, that's
By
kind of
working
cute.
together, even
And I
tough
feel like
enemies don't stand
speedrunners
a
are gonna
chance.
fucking love this. Speedrunners are gonna find a way to break the game with this.
This game also supports game share. Even if only one player has the game,
Oh!
they can quickly share it to another player so they can join on their own console. It
Again,
can also be shared locally to
Again,
a
that's
Nintendo
pretty
Switch
cool.
console. Plus, you can play online between Nintendo Switch 2 consoles using Game Share via Game Chat.
I like that Game Share is
If you need a
being
little help
supported
with
by
all the
first-party
platforming action,
titles.
Assist mode is the way to play.
Oh, I want to know what
It
this
guides you
does.
in the right direction.
The Nintendo rep wouldn't let me try this at the preview
Halves the
event.
damage you
He
receive
said, quote,
and more.
"No, I can't
Assist
let you
mode
try that
supports you
mode.
in your
It's designed
adventure
for
to be the
children. I'm
best
not allowed to
Kong
let
you can be."
adults use that mode."
Outside of the main game, there's a mode where you can carve stone using mouse controls called DK Artist. Rotate to paint. Carve material,
Okay, this is kind of cool.
or add some back on.
Oh, people are gonna put
You can even
put
change the
penises on
lighting
Donkey
and
Kong's
add
head.
delectable banana
They're
effects.
gonna give him a penis head.
Give it a try and sculpt to your heart's content.
It's gonna be a race to make the
This
fastest
game
penis.
also supports Amiibo. A new Donkey Kong and Pauline Amiibo
Oh, that's a
figure
cute
is
amiibo. I
also
like
on
that.
the way. Scanning it unlocks Pauline's Diva dress. By scanning the Donkey Kong series amiibo shown here, gold Kong tiles with explosive power will appear. Every other amiibo released up to this point is also compatible. If you scan them, you'll get giant spheres like these.
Meh. Okay.
Look at us, DK.
I'm sorry, everyone's getting auto-modded.
More than anything.
I'll get you through the auto-mod.
Maybe if we get to the surface, you and me, we can make it more than a dream. We're breaking through.
Oh, this tune!
Join the powerful Donkey Kong and the talented singer Pauline as they set out on an adventure to the fabled planet Core.
This feels like it could have been a Wreck-It Ralph game. Honestly, you're not wrong.
Own special power? DK!
Oh,
Donkey Kong.
I really like how their
Bananza.
character, the way they're
Available
acting and
July 17th,
characterizing
only on Nintendo Switch 2.
Pauline.
Pre-orders are available
Yeah.
now on Nintendo eShop. The Donkey Kong and Pauline amiibo will also be available July 17th.
I'm excited to find out how being good at singing eventually leads to her political career. Honestly, yeah, that did such a better job of selling me on DK Bananza. If you want to see it, I uploaded a video on YouTube that's me playing Donkey Kong Bonanza for half an hour at the preview event back at the start of April in London. I uploaded a half-hour video to YouTube at Laura K. Buzz where I narrated and I talked about my thoughts and feelings about the game based on the build I'd played, and I really wasn't sold on it. This sold me way better. Even though, essentially, what was it? It's, here's some cosmetics you can spend your collectibles on. Pauline sings and has voice acting, and that's kind of cute. You can put a penis or a vagina on Donkey Kong's head if you want. And an anime theme tune. And you know what? That's enough. That got me on board. Also, as people have been suggesting, I 1000% believe that we will be getting additional Donkey Kong and Pauline outfits in Mario Kart World. I think this is why both of those characters only have one outfit, rather than the other characters that have more. I think this game's release, we're going to get promotional additional outfits. I wouldn't be surprised if Baby Pauline gets added as a free update to, like, cross-promote. So yeah, there we go. Thank you. You know what, Jeffrey, you're right. Why not both a penis and a vagina on the same Donkey Kong forehead? I'm thinking too small. I gotta go get ready for Pogposition. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. I will be back. I'm planning to stream tonight at, I'm gonna say, like, 9:30 UK, 4:30 PM Eastern, 1:30 PM Pacific. I'm gonna be streaming a few hours of Date Everything. If you want to see me date a bed, a bag of sex toys, some coat hangers in the cupboard, some makeup in the bathroom, as if they were anthropomorphic people, while critiquing capitalism and generative AI, come enjoy. We'll be playing Date Everything.